Are you over 50 and feeling like your makeup is adding years to your appearance rather than taking it off of them? What if I told you that there are 5 common makeup mistakes that are actually making you look older rather than making you look more youthful? But what if I also told you there are some easy tweaks that could instantly take years off of your appearance? No needles or fillers required. Stick around because I'm about to reveal the top 5 makeup mistakes that are instantly making you look older, and then I'm going to show you how to fix them. Let's dive in. Hi, my name is Valarie and I'm a lawyer. But before I went to law school, I was a makeup artist and beauty consultant for Estee Lauder. And in the past 4 years, I have built this account to over 1 million followers across social media, dedicated to making midlife women look and feel their best in the over 40, over 50, and over 60 years. Aging is a privilege, and your makeup should celebrate your beauty at every stage of the journey. But let's get real here for just a minute. There are 5 common makeup mistakes that are instantly making you look older than you already are. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how to fix them. So let's dive in. Makeup mistake number 5 that is instantly aging you is wearing too much makeup. Look at how just adding darker eyeshadow and darker lipstick instantly adds 10 years to my appearance. This absolutely drives me insane with makeup artists on social media, is they wear too much makeup, especially for midlife women. We don't need this much makeup in the midlife years, ladies. We are naturally beautiful. We don't need all this makeup. Let's get real here for a minute, ladies. This is clown makeup. This makes me look like a clown, or worse, a drag queen. Pardon me while I take all of this off, starting with this lipstick. It is a common misconception that layers of makeup will conceal the signs of aging, and that's absolutely absurd. The opposite is true. When it comes to midlife skin, less is more. Look at how taking this makeup off takes age off my skin. This is absurd. Sorry if I seem a little bit grumpy on this, but it makes me mad when I see online makeup artists trying to promote layers and layers and layers and steps and steps and steps of makeup for midlife women. You don't need it. Your morning makeup should take less than 5 minutes. In fact, my morning makeup takes 3 minutes. You don't need eye makeup, and if you do need eye makeup, it should be no more than 2 colors, and they should be natural. As midlife women, we are beautiful, and our natural beauty should shine through with our makeup. I believe in minimal makeup that enhances your natural beauty. Sometimes I've heard it called the no makeup look. I hope that makes sense. But you're beautiful, let your beauty shine through. Makeup mistake number 4 that is instantly aging you: not updating your makeup routine. Continuing to use the same makeup routine that you used in your 30s and 40s is adding age to your years. Your skin and your face is not the same in your late 40s, 50s, and 60s as it was in your 30s and early 40s. So why are you using the same makeup and same makeup routine? Believe it or not, one of the first places that you lose bone is in your jawline. And another place that you lose bone is in your eye sockets. They actually turn outward. I know that's a little weird, but that's how that whole hooded eye thing happens. Not only does your skin texture change, but your skin also dries out sometime in your late 40s, 50s, early 60s. So you can't use the same makeup and makeup routine that you used in your 30s and 40s. A prime example is powder. The only reason that we needed powder in our teens, 20s, and 30s is because we had oily skin back then, or oilier skin back then. Our skin dries out in the midlife years, so if we need powder at all, which generally you don't, you only need it in the T-zone area, not all over. Powder settles into fine lines, wrinkles, pores, and creases and accentuates those areas, magnifying their appearance, making you look older. So ditch the powder for starters, and we're going to talk about how to update your makeup routine in just a minute so that you don't look older. But you have to update your makeup routine and your skincare routine as you age to reflect your mature skin. Makeup mistake number 3 that is unintentionally aging you is undefined eyebrows. I have nothing on my eyebrows right now. In the midlife years, our eyebrows naturally thin and fade. And if you're like me, my eyebrows did not survive the 1990s when we were waxing them razor thin. So when they're like this, they're aging. But when we make them overly thick or draw them on really harsh, that's aging as well. On another note, I went to the brow bar one time and I will never do that again because it looked absolutely ridiculous when I walked out of there. I don't know who thought that was a good idea to have these big, bushy, ridiculously thick looking eyebrows. I won't do that again. I did find a product recently that I really like because it's natural and I shared that with you. It's the Merit Brow 1980 and it's a feathery look rather than a drawn on or ridiculously fake bushy eyebrow look, which we don't need in the midlife years either. So it's a feathery look. I have the lightest color for blonde, but I'm actually going to just make sure that there's just really light on here. And for some reason we have like brow bar people chiming in saying, don't you want to come to the brow bar? No, I don't want that ridiculous look ever again. So I'm just going to lightly use my mirror here. My mirror's right here and it just feathers on. I'm going to go gently because I don't want that ridiculously overdone brow look. And then it's buildable. So if it's not enough, you can go back with a second coat. So just a really gentle look, defined without looking ridiculously overdone, and just feathered in without that harsh line look. And again, this is the Merit Brow 1980. It's a light, feathery, natural looking brow product. I did want to show you one more product for eyebrows. If you have that hooded eye and would like your eyes to be open a little bit more, this is prescription only. You do have to get it from your dermatologist or skin spa. It's called Upneek and it's eye drops. They work for about 4 to 6 hours. You drop them in your eye and it gives you that open dough-like finish. I don't have them in, but they will help with that hooded eye. It makes you feel a little bit more awake because your eyes are open, but it is called Upneek and they help with the hooded eye if you are having that problem as well. Upneek. So let's take a quick community break. This is the first time we've taken a community break in a beauty video, but we are building this global community of midlife women here all over the world. And in every video, we ask a community building question. So today's question is, what age did you begin experimenting with makeup or that you got interested in makeup? I think I was allowed to start experimenting with it at age 12, and then I might have been able to wear it out of the house at age 13. So tell me, when did you start experimenting with makeup? And while you are commenting below, we have a lot coming up here in the next couple weeks at Midlife Posh Closet. The Nordstrom anniversary sale is coming up. The preview starts on Thursday. And if you were with me last year, there are all these beauty sets that are exclusive to the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I bought some, I splurged and bought some just for me, but I also bought some and put them aside for the holidays for daughters, stepdaughters, daughter-in-law, sisters, anything like that. I will be putting together, I don't buy sweaters, boots, coats, and stuff like that in July. That's absolutely ridiculous. But I do a lot of my holiday shopping during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, during Amazon Prime days, because it alleviates a lot of that budget strain that comes in November, December because of the holidays. And I get rid of some of that in July and put it aside during all of these big Walmart Prime Day. Walmart deal days are coming up too. So I get a lot of that done in July, and that alleviates that strain on my budget from the holidays in July. So I'm putting together a gift guide starting on Thursday when that preview releases. And if you're on my email list, you will get that gift guide. So make sure you sign up for my email list. There'll be a link in the video description below and also at the top of the comments. If you want to shop any of these products, they'll be linked on the screen, also in the video description and at the top of the comments. I send out an email newsletter on Saturday with all the deals of the week, healthy recipe, and a weight loss tip. because I've lost 30 pounds and I've kept it off for 4 years now. And that's only in my newsletter on Saturdays. So let's get to that next makeup tip that's making you look older. The number 2 makeup mistake that is making you look older than you already are is skimping on moisturizer. The easiest way to make makeup look cakey and look like a mask is insufficient moisturizer. You've heard me tell this story before, but this winter I went to my skincare PA in tears because I looked older and I don't want to look old. I'm not ready to look old. And she just sat there and listened to me and put me in the chair, and she pulled out her moisturizer and she put it on. Her name's Tiffany. God love you, Tiffany. And she put it on one side of my face and she let me look in the mirror. So this side had her moisturizer and this side had my moisturizer. This side looked plump and luminous and radiant, and this side looked old and wrinkly. And all the difference was moisturizer. Good moisturizer, not good moisturizer. That was the difference. Ladies, in the midlife years, our skin dries out. Where we had oilier skin because of hormones in our younger years, we don't have those hormones in the midlife years. And so our skin dries out and we need extra moist moisturizer. So I'm going to share with you my favorites, wide variety of budgets. Let's talk about it. Top end, high end, if you have super dry skin, this is what I use in January and February when my skin is very dry. This is $200, I'm not gonna lie, but that's why I only use it in January, February. This is SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid. It is the most moisturizing moisturizer I've found, but I only use it in January and February because it's very expensive. So, super moisturizing, $200. No scent. I needed to add that for our ladies that are sensitive to scents. There is no scent to this at all. All around good utilitarian moisturizer is xoxo Skin Health Hydrating Cream. I use this face, neck, and chest. Really good moisturizer. It is just a little bit tacky, not too bad though. All around good stuff right here. xoxo Health Hydrating Cream. I will link to this, I will link to everything below. My favorite, I've talked about this before, but this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Glow Up Moisturizer. It gives me that glow skin. Ole Henriksen is known for his glow up facials, and so these are his moisturizers that go with that. They do have a little bit of a citrus scent, but I'm wearing it right now, and they do give my skin that glow under my makeup. Really love these products. They'll be linked below as well. If you want that dewy finish to your skin, the Merit Glow Skin will do that for you. It is a little bit of a tacky finish to the skin, so I only wear it on my face. I don't wear it on my neck. There is a slight floral scent to it. So I do just wear this on my face, not on my neck. I use the xoxo Skin Health Hydrating Cream on my neck. So just on the face, I will link to this below. And then if you want a good budget-friendly drugstore moisturizer, Oil of Olay is the original OG drugstore moisturizer. Gets the job done. They have super moisturizing. They have moisturizer for oily skin. There's a range of products. They get the job done, and they're actually not as inexpensive as they used to be. I was actually surprised at the price on them in the drugstore these days, but they're still cheaper than what I just showed you. So you can still use Oil of Olay and get the job done. And the number 1 makeup mistake that is making you look older, hands down, without comparison, is wearing liquid foundation. Let me tell you a little story. A few years back, my husband told me that he didn't want me to wear makeup anymore because he thought I looked more beautiful without it. And that may seem harsh, but he was telling the truth. I was wearing liquid foundation, and that liquid foundation was settling into my fine lines, pores, wrinkles, all of those little textured areas, and it was kind of like looking like a mask. It was accentuating those areas and making me look older. That's what liquid foundation does. And a friend introduced me to cream foundation. When I say cream, I don't mean BB cream, CC cream. I mean cream foundation that comes in a tin like this, or comes in a stick like this. Cream foundation that sits on top of those areas rather than settling into it. So when cream foundation sits on top of fine lines, pores, wrinkles, and creases, it minimizes those appearances and it makes your skin look more luminous, more radiant. The results were immediate. People were commenting that something was different about me, that I looked more luminous, that I looked radiant, not commenting on my makeup. It was a 180-degree turnaround in my self-esteem, in my self-confidence, all because I switched to cream makeup. That's the difference that switching your makeup, that updating your makeup routine in the midlife years can make for you. One of the things that aggravates me with makeup stores in the mall is that their beauty consultants are not trained in midlife skin and mature skin. They try to push you towards liquid foundation and powder and things like that, which are the absolute opposite of what mature skin needs. We need cream foundation to de-emphasize all of those areas, those difference in textures, those lines, pores, wrinkles. Our pores open in the midlife years. They don't know that because they're not trained in that. We need cream foundation, and it's one of those big makeup mistakes that midlife women make. In fact, it's the number one makeup mistake that midlife women make that instantly makes us look older. And if you will switch to a cream makeup, Merit and Saint are my two favorites, it will instantly make you look younger, more luminous, and more radiant, and you will get compliments right away on your appearance. And I said it in the beginning, and I'll say it again. Aging is a privilege, and your beauty routine should reflect that, and it should make you feel more beautiful and more radiant, not make you feel older. So ladies, this channel is your new 17 magazine in the midlife years to give you a weekly update for your makeup routine, your beauty routine, and your skincare routine. So until our next video, here's another beauty video to make you look more radiant and more beautiful in the midlife years. Until we meet again.